see and hear my voice and can see my screen properly. So can everyone see my screen properly? Okay. Okay. So myself, Ranjan Kumar, collection, microstrategy Power BI. So today we're gonna discuss about the Power BI and Power BI desktop tool, how what we can do the Power BI with the help of Power BI desktop, and what are the things we need to know in Power BI, and how things are working in Power BI. These are the main things we are going to discuss in the Power BI. Okay. So what is the Power BI? Power BI is a self-service BI tool and platform for visual data analytics. So nowadays, as you people know that nowadays BI industry is growing day by day, and the traditional BI tools are unable to solve the purpose of self-service BI. Self-service BI is like the definition is of the self-service BI is the BI need to be more user friendly so that any user who has no background of business intelligence before he or she can create dashboards also. That is the purpose of self-service BI. So nowadays the market is demanding for the self-service BI, but the traditional tool or traditional BI technologies are unable to solve the purpose of that, the self-service BI. So first discuss what is the BI. So you can say the BI is a set of process or technology that convert raw data to meaningful information and that drives the profitable business decisions. Okay, so by like going for the raw data, we can create some dashboards and the reports using the raw data, and through by using the dashboard or report, any business persons can take effective business decision. That is the main purpose. Okay. Next is you can see the definition here also. Power BI is the next generation data visualization application that empowers people to easily create a range of flexible, interactive visualizations that helps to take effective business decisions. Next, we will go for what is Power BI, why to use Power BI, and how to use Power BI. These are three major points we are going to cover. First is what is Power BI. Power BI, as we have discussed, you can say it is a visualization tools with advanced feature which helps to create stunning visualizations and dashboards, which helps the business persons to take effective business decisions. As we know that we need data for any kind of visualization creation, though data is the base. Okay. So in Power BI, you can connect to multiple data sources that may be your like different format, Excel, CSV, your folder, any kind of format, and database like SQL, Oracle, DB2. In Power BI, you can connect to Azure also, web data, the multiple data sources you can connect, and by which you can create multiple stunning visualizations using this data. So you can say the tagline of Power BI is like any data, anywhere and anywhere. So you can connect to almost all type of data here, and you can create any type of visualization here. So it is more flexible in kind of the data source and the visualization creation. Next is why Power BI. As we know, there are lots of business intelligence tools which are existing in market. We have lot of options also. So once you go over the Power BI, go over to Power BI or other BI tools. So like you can say the major point is it can connect to different sources, and that is the major point. And the second point is the different visualizations. So in Power BI, we have the options to add the multiple visualizations. At the same time, you can import the visualization provided by Power BI Marketplace also. So from that marketplace, if you are going to add any visualization also. You can add that visualization which is provided by the Microsoft community. Okay, so that is the better option. And you can say the Power BI desktop is the cheaper one. Like uh, we will go through the Power BI desktop tool. So that is available free in the online. So you can directly download that version and you can use that without any cost and no expiry date. That's the Power BI desktop. As for these are the basic facilities which are not available in other BI tools. So you can say Power BI is like best option to go for. Okay. The next option is like how to use Power BI. So before that, we need to know what are the different types of Power BI. We have like different platforms of Power BI we have. So you can use the three platforms like Power BI Desktop, Power BI Service, and Power BI Mobile. So let me explain you the Power BI Desktop where we are we will get it freely in the internet, so you can download and create some visualizations. And Power BI Service is the Power BI Cloud or a cloud service you can say when you have created some dashboards and reports in Power BI Desktop. But if you want to share those reports and dashboards to your friends, your colleagues, so what you are going to do? So you can't say, share that one from your desktop because it is in your like on premises you have created the thing. So for that reason you need to publish the report or publish the visualization into the cloud or Power BI cloud. That is the job of Power BI service. So in Power BI service also you can create the visualizations and you can share the reports and things to your friends. And the Power BI mobile is Android version. So you can say what are the things you have developed in the Power BI desktop, the same thing you can access in the Power BI mobile by logging into your Microsoft account. So this is the basics of or you can say this is the introduction of the Power BI. Now we will go to the Power BI desktop download and how to use that. So within this, any of you having any doubt? Josh, Kavita, Mohil, Priya, Raghu. So if you have any doubt, if not, we will proceed. Okay, let's proceed. Okay. So now, if people are clear, so we will go for the download of the Power BI desktop and how to use that and how we are going to create some visualizations. Okay. So like you can go to directly the Chrome and you can type there the Power BI desktop. Well, any browser. You can see. So directly you will get a link of the Microsoft. So these are the products you can see. So we are going for the Microsoft Power BI desktop. So you can go to the download option. So it will redirect you to the open Microsoft Store. So you can see here the Power BI desktop. So it is you can see here it is showing the install option because I have already downloaded it. So for you people, you want this app, you can see here the notification you want this app. So I have already downloaded it. So you can directly go to here and download it, and you can use your local system also. So after that, your Power BI desktop will come like this, like in this shortcut. So you have to open this one. So in the meantime, I just ask you people. Raghu, you have any doubt? Okay. So you can see when you're going to open the Power BI dashboard, it will come like this. You can see the get data options, and these are the dashboards I have already created. And some sample videos you can see the how to building report, query view concept, uploading your report, and create a phone report. These are the sample dashboards you will get. Okay. So this is the interface. So you can see here in the top panel, we are getting the options, the get data, Excel, Power BI data sets. So these are basically the job is here, like top you can see the home, insert option, modeling, view, and help. So in home we get the different options how to connect to data source. The left you can see three options. One is your report, one is your data, one is your model. So what are the three options? Let me explain you. The report option is to create visualizations, dashboards, and reports. And the data option is to transformation of data, where you can write the query. So I got a question here from Mohil Jain that how Power BI is different from PowerPoint and previous other applications. So yeah. So PowerPoint is not the appropriate application to compare with like the Power BI. So here we can connect to multiple different data sources. We can create reports. We can do some transformation. Like the Jose Ramos asked me, the Power BI has ETL capability. Yeah, yes. In Power BI, you can connect to different sources. Not only that, not only you can connect to different sources, also you can do some basic transformation. You can do some, you can change the column name, not only change the, you can write the query for as per the requirement. Like there is a DAX function you can use for the Power BI. I will explain about that. Okay, just it's a very good question for the ETL operation. Yeah. And as for the Mohil's question that how Power BI is different from PowerPoint. So in PowerPoint, I don't think PowerPoint is the appropriate application to compare with the Power BI because that is a different one. It's a different one. If you're comparing Power BI with other BI tools also, you can say that this one is the having the best feature for data modeling because the BI is not about the creating only visualizations. It's about creating some information or creating some stunning visualization so that a business person can take effective decision. So we just need to give them the output as per their requirements. So for that we need some the data modeling part need to be more stronger. So here we can do some operations. We can write the DAX function like SQL functions, but as we have different functions in SQL Server to write the query. Here you can write the query also. Not only that, here you can create a view. Here you can use the store procedure. You can do everything here. If you are connecting to the database, there is advanced query option also. You can do those things also. And also within the Power BI, you can write the Power Query and the DAX function to transform the data as you need. So these are the best feature in Power BI. I think you guys got a clear idea. So here is the data. So data is like here you can connect to like here you can do the transformation. So when you got a simple sample data set from the like source, you just import that data set in Power BI. So you can do the basic functions or basic operations here. You can do the column changes. You can do the calculation, mathematical calculation, if condition you can put switch, everything you can do here. There are lots of DAX functions. Okay, and next is modeling. So you can see From the image, you can get a clear idea what is this. This is like creating relationship. Okay. So as we know that we need when we are getting data sources from multiple sources, and if we are adding them, if you are like we want to do the operation with all the data sets, so we need to have a join between them. Like in SQL, we have the inner join, outer join, and the full join, the cross join. Those are the different joins in the SQL server. Here also we can create joining. So the joining job is done here. Like in model, you can create the relationship, and you can see here we have a manage relationship also in the top. Okay, so when you import the data, it will enable. Okay, so here you can manage the relationship also, one to one, one to many, and what are the columns you need to select for to join from one data set to another data set. So these are the roles. Next, we'll go to the right panel. The right you can see here we have a filter option, here we have visualization, here we have field. So let me explain one by one. So first, we will go from the right to left. That is, first we have field option. So field option, like what are the data set we are importing? Like all the columns will come under that field option. What are the columns we have in data set? That will come in a tabular format. So what are the different columns we have in that particular data set that will come here? In the visualization, what are the visualization we have? Here you can see these are different charts we have, and we can use the charts also. And with these charts also, you can import some different charts also. If you want more chart, you can go to the Microsoft Marketplace. Like you can see, these are the different charts which are developed by the Microsoft community people, and you can access to the charts also. So you can say the Power BI is very vast in visualization options. Like you can use any type of chart, almost any type of chart. Okay. So next is your filter. So filter is like if you want to select a particular value from the visualization or the graph you have created, so you can select that using the filter option. So for that, we just need to create some visualization. So for that reason, you can see in the top we have the get data option. So let's explore this one. So in get data option, these are the options we can connect to, and we have more option also. So you can see, people can see. These are different options like file option. We have Excel, test, CSV, XML, JSON, the folder, PDF. There are the file options. Database, we have different options: the SQL Server, Oracle, IBM DB2, the Teradata. You can connect to different options. You can see here. A Power Platform to connect to the Power BI dataset. And Azure, you can connect Azure SQL database, Azure Data Warehouse, Azure. So these are the options. Online service, you can see if you want to connect to the GitHub data, if you want to connect to the data.world. So you can connect to the online data also. In web data also you can connect, like if you want to go to direct a URL and you want to get that data, like for COVID corona cases or COVID cases, you can see now nowadays the John Hopkins University, the Worldometer, these websites are providing the data. Okay. So if you want to use those data directly from the web, so you can take the web URL and you can put it here also. So that will give you all the data which are present in that website. R script, you can write the Python script, ODBC connection, so everything. Almost every type of data sources we can connect to the Power BI. So let's take a sample data. Now to do the things in some. Like in Excel, I'm going to create a visualized. The consumption of mass daily. It's the, so you can see when you are going to add one Excel, so it will give you the sheet one, sheet three if you have sheet two, sheet three. So now you can see in the below we have the three options: the load, transform, and the cancel. So load is if you are okay with the column names and if you don't want to change anything, you can directly load this data for creation of the visualization. But if you want to do change something like the column names and the column type and anything, so you can go to transform the data option. Let's go to the transform option. Yeah, hi, Hala. You want to ask anything? So which file you were asking for? This is the recorded session of this one? Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Definitely. Okay. Sure. Yeah, you can see if people can see these are the options and if I'm going to right click, you will get all the options: the copy, the remove, the duplicate column, remove duplicate, remove error, change the type. So instead of writing a large query and make it complex, you can do everything by selecting only these options. You can see here the start of year, end of year, the quarter, the start of quarter, end of quarter. These are some complex requirements. So if you are getting these kind of requirement also, you can directly go to this and select this. Okay. So these are the options, and if you want to rename the pivot, you can do everything, almost everything here. Okay. Next, your job is to go to close and apply. If your transformation is done. So next we'll go for visualization creation. So when you're going for visualization creation, you just need to select a chart. So you can see the chart here. I have selected the bar chart. So for different charts also, there is a rule like where we are going to use the bar chart, where we are going to use the line, where we are going to use the pie. For particular requirement, you are going to use a particular chart. So not in that in all case you are going to use a particular chart. That is not the case. So if I am selecting the bar chart, you can see we need the column to add here. Okay. You can see in the data we have the data is present the February 1, February 15, March 1, March 15 like this. But in the visualization, I'm getting only year 2020. So the reason behind this is Power BI has one date intelligence. You can say it's a date in time intelligence capacity. So when you are going to add a date column, so it will create a one hierarchy so that you will go from year to quarter to month to date. Like you can see here, I'm clicking here, expand all to one level higher. You can see now you can see the quarter one and quarter two. I think you people can't see this one because it's text color is not good and text are very small, so allow those to increase these things. So this one is an x-axis and this one is y-axis. So if we are going to do something in x-axis, we are going to select the x-axis one and you just need to change the color to deep black as we have a white background. You can increase the text size also. Yeah, now you can see. Same in case of y-axis. Okay. So now you can see here when I've selected the yeah when I've selected the option here to see the hierarchy, so it showed me the from the year to quarter, that is quarter one, quarter two present. Next we can go to one level more, that is from quarter to month. Yeah. Okay. Next, if I'm selecting, it will give you the month and their individual date. So this is the thing. So it is creating default like the date intelligence where you can uh, drill down from the year to the date, and you can go up also from the date to the year. You can select year. So Priya, actually is a question that how we are going to connect to the database. Yeah, so I will show you. I will show you that one also how we are going to connect to the SQL server here. So this is the sample one I have taken. Okay, I will explain you how we are going to connect to the SQL server and how we are going to get the data from there and how we are going to create some visualization. That is the okay. So this is the way we are creating visualization. Let me give the idea of this one and we'll go to the SQL server. So this is the way we are going to create some visualization. And then after, if you are going to, if you want to format something in the chart, like if you want to do the color format change and the text size change and these things. So here we have a format option. You can see, you can see this is the format option. If you can go to the x-axis and you can change the font size here and like you can see the title you want to put here. The title is the default title inbound quantity by year, quarter, month, and date. So you can take if you are selecting it as a date, so it will give you your inbound quantity by date. So this is the proper title. And if you want to change the data color, you can still change the data color like here. And also you can change the data from individual bars also. Yeah. Okay, Mohit. So this is the before the Power BI came into the market. So Microsoft has added the some of the feature in the Excel. Okay, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft Pivot, there is the Microsoft Map. These are some basic things Power BI already added into Excel. But here we have the lot more thing than that. But the basic of the things you will get in Excel also, because it has like added the things in Excel to check whether it is accepted by the people or not. So you will get these things in Excel also. Because like this, you can create some visualization. Okay. So if you want to change the background, if you want to change the background, you can go to here. You can change the background also like this. So this is the like basic. Okay. So in this way, you can do the transformation and do the you can do the changes. Okay. Next is about how to connect the data from the SQL server. As Priya asked this question, we'll get to that. For that, then let me open my SQL Server data so you people can check what are the data I have and how I'm getting the data. So SQL Server Management Studio or like whatever the data source you people have. So Moila, I think you got the clear idea. Yes, this is the combination, not in the MS Access Excel PowerPoint. You will get some of the features there also, like you can the creating charts and the also option, but it is a lot more than that. About transforming and data modeling, you will get a lot more options here, which are not available there. So this is the server I'm connecting to. Okay. Yeah, Jos. You asked the question that Power BI has a scripting language to automation some tasks. So like the scripting, yes, in the click we are telling that as scripting. Here we can call that the as a query. So we have DAX functions, the data analysis expression functions. There we have the logical function, statistical function, mathematical functions, text functions. Okay, lot of functions are there available. Okay, so you can go to use like you can use those functions to transform or you can model the data as per the requirement you are getting from the client side. So this is the best part. So I will show you one to two like function how to use the DAX. So you can see these are the database I have. If I'm going to use a sample one like this one, so these are the tables. These are the tables we have. Let's connect these data source from. Yeah, let's connect this one from the SQL server, the Power BI. Go to get data. You can go to SQL server here also. Here also you have the SQL server connection. you can see it is asking for the server name. So let's check the server name here. Database name, you can give here the database name, and or else it will give you the output for all database you can connect to. If you want to connect to a specific database, so you can specify the database name here. So you can see people. So here we have two options. One is the import and is your direct query, and another one is advanced. So let me explain you what are these options. This is very important function, important data connection of options, and lot of organizations and interviews. Those people are asking about this thing. So okay, what is the import and direct query? So import, what it will do, it will create a copy of the database which is available in the database into your the Power BI one. So it will make a copy. So you are going to use that one, that copy one, and you are going to use that one. Okay. But direct query, it is not going to create a copy. It will connect. It will create a live connection. You can say it will connect through a connection from the database to the Power BI. So what is the difference? So in import, you can't connect to the data which is more than 1 GB, but direct query you can connect. Okay. And in import, you are like in direct query, you can't use all the DAX functions. Some of the DAX functions you can't use in direct query, but all the DAX functions you can use in import. So these are the like basic difference, and a lot of different other differences are also there. What you can do in advanced option? In advanced option, you can create the SQL statement, like you can create a view, you can write any SQL query here to get the required data. Instead of all the whole data, instead of whole data, you can select your required data only with the advanced option. Okay. So Jose, I think I clear your question. So you got the clear idea. Yes, we have the scripting or the data modeling. If you're asking, these things we have in the Power BI. So you guys can see these are the tables we got from the database. If you want to use anyone, the patient details, as this one is from healthcare domain. I'm going to add this one. Let's see. It's showing some account receivable. Let's see some error from SQL server side. Okay, okay. Right. Okay, it is showing some error like in SQL Server, but in this way you can connect to like the SQL Server and get the data. This is not the connection issue. This is some like the SQL Server management issue for that database. So I don't know whether we have that database or not. We can connect to one more database. Yeah, the missing login password for yeah. No, in that case, it need to show the login issue, but the login is clear. So as we have already, actually, as I have used this database earlier also, so it is taking the login connection directly. But when are going to connect new in the from like Power BI to this database, so it will ask you for the login details. That is not actually. Let me check the username and password correctly. Yeah, Joe. So your question is like, are we gonna replace the SQL Server reporting service? Yes. Who can do the operations here also? Like as for the SQL Server reporting service, what you have did. Okay, guys. So if it is connecting, then okay. Unless you can see like this, you either I am not getting the credential perfectly. This is not the correct credential I will. Maybe that's the issue. So in this way, you can connect to your database and tables from the SQL Server and into the Power BI. So if I have cleared the question, the Priya, this is your question. So in this way, you can connect to the database, but it's maybe the credential is mismatch here, so that's why I'm not connecting. I can't connect to the database, and I'm not getting the data perfectly. It's the issue. Unless you will get your data into the Power BI easily, and you can use that also. Okay. Okay, good. So now the job is to see the filter option. Okay, what we can do with the option filter. So filter is like you can see here are the different option, different like dates we have. If I want to see only the data for particular date. Okay. So what you can do, you are going to use the filter. So in filter we have different filters in Power BI. What are the different? So filter is like instead of all the data, all the record, if you want to go for individual record and if you want to see the visualization for like if I have created one visualization state wise population, but I want to see the population of a single state. Okay, then I will see the population of another state. If I want to select from my side and if I want to see the changes, so there you will go for the filter option. So you can filter it by yourself. What are the different filters we have? One is your page label filter. Next is your report label filter. Page label, report label, then drill through. So these are the basic filter options we have. Okay. So basically here in the filter option, you can add two things. One is your filter on page and filter on all page. So all page is same as report level. So in some like earlier we called it report level. So now it is changed to filter on all page. So what is filter on page and filter on all page? Let me explain it to you. So in one page, I have one chart here that is bar chart. So in real scenario, so if you are asking this one to connect to the SIS, if you're asking, then there we can connect to there. Okay. But language things we can't connect. Yeah. Okay. So if you are like, this is the answer to Priya. The question is like, can you connect Power BI with development tool like Visual Studio with C has language? So you can connect to the Visual Studio. You can connect to like if you are going for the exercise and other thing, the data sources, data warehouse you are creating with the help of exercise. So you can connect to that one. Yeah. How to add a new measure? Yeah, I will explain you. Wait, Allah. I will explain you how to add a new measure, new column. I will explain you. So for that reason, before that we'll go to the filter one. So this is the filter option. Okay. So you just need to add the column by which you want to see the filter. Like if I want to see the filter by date, you can see the filter in date here. Okay. So if I'm selecting a particular record here, you can see the output. But this is the filter on this page. Like this data or this data which I'm adding the filter on page, it will work on the charts which are available only on this page. But if we have the chart in another page, like we have a page one here, like we have a page two, page three, we can create multiple pages in like a report. So if we have multiple pages and there we are creating, like if I'm creating chart here in page two, let me explain you that. So you guys can see this is a chart we have created in page one. So if I'm selecting the filter option here in page one, so it is not going to affect the chart in page two because the filter is selected in filter on this page. So it will show the effect only on the graphs which are available in particular page, not on other pages. If you want to add that, if you want to see the changes in all the other pages, you can go to here. You can select. If I am select that you want to, you just need to put the column in filter on all page option. If I'm selecting the record here, you can see the changes in both the page. Okay, so this is the actually filter. As we have less time, let's go to the last question that how to create like how we can go to the measure and I can add a column. So you can see we can add here the new measure new column, or else you can go to the data option also. You can select here if you want to do something. If this is the data. Okay, I want to add a new measure here. You just select a new measure. Measure if I want to find out the, I will create one measure and one column. Both of the things I will explain. To calculate is the option where you can calculate the expression along with the filter you can put. I want to count the sum of the number of inbound quantity. You can put this one. And go to here. If you want to see the measure, you can like decrease the size here. You can take a card and see the measure here. Yeah. So in this way, you can create a measure, and if you want to create a column, you can go to here. You can select a new column also. If I want to do the same operation in column, for outbound quantity, I'm selecting. So here you just need to select the outbound quantity column in the table. Yeah. So this one it is calculating only this individual value for the column, and you can put here the filter also. If you want to like select any filter, you can do that here also. So you can do average also. There are a lot of functions you can use. Okay. So this is the way we can create some measure and column, and I think you guys got a clear idea about the Power BI and what are the things we have in Power BI, the basic things. Okay. So rest of the things we will go in a regular class, and in a regular session we will discover like more about the DAX functions, what are the DAX functions we have, and how to create some so okay, this is the question from Will like